Good evening, everybody. Alongside, everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round one is underway. It's hard to touch Roy Jones Jr. with a clean glove. But if he can, his opponent does have power.
Yes, he does have power, and he has a chance to catch Roy. And Roy gives you this chance, clean. Because Roy will make you miss, but he'll do it naked. He'll do it with his hands down. If you catch him, bang, you catch him with everything.
Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Blocks that belt line well. And a sharp counterpunch by Tyson. How about that exchange? That's exactly what he wanted to do, backing him up against the ropes. Not precise at all by Tyson. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Oh, and there you go. Mike Tyson's been stunned. Oh, Tyson's hurt there. Tyson is hurt, Teddy, and he's going to hold on.
He's going to hold on. He's going to try to survive. But the most important thing is he's got to clear those cobwebs. I don't just mean physically. I mean mentally, where when it's over with, he's ready to fight again.
If Roy Jones Jr. ever took his athleticism and put it into the mold of traditional fundamental boxing, how good would he be?
I don't know if he'd be that good. Maybe his awkwardness and his going about it in this kind of freelance way is what works for him, what is supposed to work for him. If he did it traditionally, he might lose maybe the talent that has gotten him to this place.
Solid counterpunch by Roy Jones.
In and out, in and out. You gotta protect yourself.
There it is! Mike Tyson's almost out of it there. He was stunned. Tyson takes that blow and now looks to clinch.
He wants to clear his head right now, but not just physically. Emotionally, he wants to get rid of that memory. He wants to make sure that he can move on after this and get aggressive again.
Last 10 seconds of this first round. Well, Roy may be smiling and sticking out his chest every so often, but the bottom line is you can see swelling there.
Well, that's a good point there, Joe, the way you said that, because a lot of people have always said that Roy has a swollen eagle. Now he has a swollen eye. We'll see how he deals with it.
Nice job to land that counterpunch and getting away from one of his own by Tyson. Good block by Roy. And that's some fine work right there by Tyson. On the mark with the overhand right. Roy Jones Jr. from Pensacola, Florida, where he grew up. A little bit of a country life out there, and he likes his fighting Gamecocks.
Yes, he does. And, you know, as crazy as this may sound, he says he learned something from them. He watches them fight, and he takes little moves and little tricks. One thing about Roy Jones, he is unorthodox in his approach.
Halfway through round number 2. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Roy Jones Jr.
Keep moving.
Mike Tyson's got a real uphill battle ahead of him now with a cut over his eye.
Hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
You see how he does that right there? How he just pushes away? Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Roy Jones Jr. He goes down in the later stages of this round. He's going to try to survive it. Roy Jones Jr. hitting the deck but rising up.
Well, when you drop your hands, you pull back, you do all those things, sooner or later there's a chance you're going to hit the deck. Now it's up to Jones to find a way to survive.
And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Teddy, in terms of pure strategy, facing Mike Tyson, what can you take advantage of?
Well, he needs to be set to punch, so obviously you don't want to stand right in front of him. You want to give him angles. You want to give him some lateral movement. Keep him off balance. Keep his feet moving. If his feet are moving, his hands usually are not coming at you.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Very clean offense from defense by Roy Jones. Well, we just learned something here, Teddy, in this fight. He landed a beautiful counterpunch, and if that continues tonight, this fight's going to be in his favor.
Yeah, this fight might be over because when you land counterpunches, usually you're landing clean shots, and sooner or later, shots that your opponent doesn't see. And those are the shots that say, good night.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Roy Jones.
Move your head. Move your head.
Roy Jones Jr. showing some defense with the block.
Oh, God. Move your feet.
Both men trading hooks. And Tyson with a block punch. A good block. Roy Jones Jr.'s punch stats tell the story of that last round, Teddy. He was just the busier man.
Yeah, he was the busier man. Not big blows, you know, not real damaging blows, but he controlled the tempo.
gets rid of that effort.
Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Wow! Roy Jones Jr.'s almost out of it there. He was stunned.
Hey, no holding, no holding.
Tried the hook, didn't get it. Oh, what a great ability to recover. Mike Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion ever, claiming all 3 belts, unifying the title, and then, of course, making a ragdoll out of Michael Spinks. How important is that to his legacy?
Everything. I mean, he came up with the man, his mentor, Customato, who had the prior youngest heavyweight champ of all time. That was Floyd Patterson. He wanted to break that record. He planned on, he lived to break that record.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
Back and forth exchange. Oh, Roy Jones Jr. stunned and he is hurt.
He'll throw some punches here.
Boy, what guts. What guts to stay in there and gather yourself again after he was taking a beating.
Yeah, what guts, what instincts, and what a set of whiskers.
That was a miss by Tyson. Off target with that hook. Good block there by Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. showing some defense with the block. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. So they come to the end of the round in what has been an all-out action fight, Teddy.
Yeah, this is a debate right here, and each guy is...
Wow! Roy Jones Jr.'s in a bad spot right now. He's been stunned. And he goes down again. Will he get up from this?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jones goes down and is beating the count from the referee. Teddy, what should we be looking for here?
For a way to survive. Now, we've talked about how technically Jones does a lot of things wrong. There better be one thing he does right, and that's tie up.
Keep working the jab.
Teddy, Roy Jones Jr. has had one of those dynamic relationships, I guess you could describe it, with his father.
Nothing unusual.
Oh, Mike Tyson's been stunned. That was not well targeted by Roy Jones. Teddy, so much work in the gym goes into head movement and how to hit a moving target. Doesn't matter in this fight tonight.
No, this guy doesn't move his head. The old timers would say he gets insulted if you miss him.
Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Mike Tyson's showing a little bit of a defensive shell, but Teddy, I'm seeing punches still getting through and splitting that guard.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, Joe.
There it is! Mike Tyson stunned and staggered. Good job on the outside by Roy, able to score well.
Use your feet.
End of this round. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Now they got some work to do here. Their man was just dropped.
Yeah, the first thing is you put some cold water. You can't use that. You clear his head, and you tell him why he was dropped.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Able to get him up against the ropes. Blocks away that headshot.
Finish with your heart. In and out, in and out.
Halfway through round 6, gets rid of that body shot. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Mike Tyson.
Wah, wah, back to the body.
Defense turns to offense by Tyson. Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jabbed. When he's been sure of himself, he's jabbed. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
On the mark, the counterpunch by Tyson. 10 seconds to go in this round. Nothing there on the punch by Roy Jones. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Blocks the headshot. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. Just create some space there. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Very clean offense from defense by Tyson. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Well, that's the classic wet noodle foundation right there. He's on wobbly legs.
Yeah, and it's not al dente. It's really, really wet noodles.
Seconds to go in the seventh. Blocks the headshot. Roy Jones Jr. is probably thinking that he just won that round, and with good reason, Teddy. He was just busier.
Yeah, he was busy as controlling the tempo, is controlling the pace of the fight right now. You know, simply put, you're watching two guys and you say, that guy's the boss, that guy's not.
Good job on the outside by Roy, able to score well. Roy Jones Jr. is making for a trainer's dream right now. Picking his shots, Teddy, selecting when, where, and being very accurate. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round. Able to get up to his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
On the mark, the counterpunch by Tyson. He is staggered and stumbling. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do. Just create some space there. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. That's a tried and true method that works out very well. The counterpunch landing by Tyson. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word. Sometimes you're forced to become great. And right now, each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
Boy, he is shaky right there. He is on shaky ground in the ring right now. Oh, he's in bad shape here. He's stunned and he's wobbly.
The only thing he has going for him is he's not a fighter that uses his legs anyway, and you can't use him right now. He's a guy that likes to move his head. He's got to start doing that. Try to cement those feet down the best he can and get some head movement.
He's going around now, Teddy, like his legs are made out of wet noodles.
Yeah, my mother was boiling the water because she used to make sure that that water boiled and boiled and was never al dente. These legs are not al dente.
Roy Jones Jr. is doing really well here in these middle rounds. Now, I know a lot of the old school guys don't like his style, but his raw athleticism and his way about him is winning this fight.
Yeah, he breaks all the rules, but you know what? He makes wrong right.
Keep working the body. Keep moving. Keep moving. Move. Keep moving around the ring.
Round comes to an end. We saw the knockdown there in that round, a little bit of a momentum gainer.
Yeah, obviously it gives you confidence, but you know what? It can also be a momentum killer, believe it or not.
How so?
Joe, I've had guys where the worst thing that happened to them in a fight was when they scored the knockdown because they thought it was just going to keep happening. And they thought about only the punch they landed, not how they set it up. So they got away from the game plan.
Working the jab.
Good block by Tyson. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Parries that punch intended for the head. Seconds to go in what has been a toe-to-toe war. Oh, what a great round. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Roy Jones Jr. Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Roy Jones. He's winning the fight to me based on his overall speed. He's just a faster, quicker fighter, and it's making it so that he's able to employ his ways and get the best of his opponent.
Oh, he has that physical asset, no doubt about it. You can see it. But he has to be careful that he doesn't get carried away. He doesn't get reckless with that speed.
How about that exchange? Wow! Mike Tyson stunned and staggered. Oh boy, what a break he just caught. The bell rings at the end of the round, saved by the bell.
And if you're in the corner, what do? Well, you just finished painting a house, you know, and you want to paint a little more, but the paint is still wet. You got to wait for it to dry a little bit. You got to wait for your guy to wake up. You got to wait for the cobwebs to go away before you can do more painting.
A little give and take break, and here comes the left hand. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. I think it has come to that point. He's behind on the cards. He's just got to be. Going to take a knockout to win this?
Yeah, I think so. And it's going to take a certain kind of attitude or strategy, a change in strategy. You go into the fights, you don't look for a knockout. You're looking to use your jab. You're looking to set up punches. You're looking to go rounds. Right now, he's got to find a way to get a knockout. Look for one punch. One big punch right now.
Good block by Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Roy able to block that punch. Neither man slowing down as we have 60 seconds to go in this round. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Roy Jones Jr. That's exactly what he wanted to do, backing him up against the ropes. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this: I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Not able to connect with the uppercut. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
This is going to take some guts to get up from this. Once again, he goes down. To get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
How is he gonna survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's gonna have to find a way.
Back ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's over. The fight is over. Roy Jones Jr. is gonna be partying tonight. A knockout victory. Roy Jones Jr. is your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.